Hello, everybody. It is Monday here in the Philippines. I'm Dr. Shalona McFarland, and I am coming to you today. I'm going to discuss stop feeding the fire. So, what do I mean by that? So, I had a patient come in today that was highly inflamed, and he told me it was because of something he had just eaten. He knew what he had done wrong. And then his wife proceeded to tell me that, oh, by the way, he also smokes and he also drinks and he also doesn't do the exercising. He doesn't do the things he's supposed to be doing. So I told him, you're feeding your fire. So his body was inflamed, which inflamed obviously means it's on fire, it's swollen. And so the body wasn't happy with what he had been doing. He had eaten something he shouldn't have eaten. His arthritis was flared up. He was achy all over. And so those are all things that the body's way of telling you something's wrong: pain, discomfort, or dysfunction. And so he's basically feeding his fire. So as he's all inflamed, he's continuing to drink pop. He's continuing to smoke. He's continuing to eat junk food. He's continuing to do things that are constantly bombarding his body with problems. And you can't constantly feed your body poison and expect it to be healthy. That's just not how it works. Anybody should be able to understand that. If you're constantly trying to tear your body down with what you're putting into it and not putting anything into it to build it up, you're going to cause problems. You're going to have problems. Hello, everybody. Hi, JJ. Hi, Jason. Hi, Claudine. So stop feeding your fire. Stop feeding your body junk food. It's not good for you. Most of it's not food anyway. It's just garbage. It's empty calories that are causing more problems than filling your belly, okay? Because they don't really do that well either. Start drinking your water. Stop drinking the pop and the coffees and the teas and the sugary drinks and all this garbage that's inflaming your body. Go back to water. Water's good for you. This water that I have here with me today, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a little bit of basically what we would call key limes. It's I'll think of the word in a minute. The little green limes. You guys know what I'm talking about here. Hi, Juan. Hi everybody. My goodness. Hi, Josh. Hi, Anita. So it's got that in it plus ginger, and usually I'll put just a little bit of honey in there as well, but that's what I drink all day long, and it makes it really yummy. It's anti-inflammatory. I could throw a little turmeric in there, make it even more anti-inflammatory, but then at the same time I am putting good things in my body. I'm exercising. Gidget and I, hi Melody, gosh, hi everybody. Gidget and I walk 5 to 8 kilometers a night. For those of you back in the States, that's 3 to 4.5 miles, and maybe 5, something like that. So I do that every night. Plus I work out here at the clinic all the time. I'm always doing pull-ups, push-ups, and ab rollers and whatever other fun things I can find to do here in between patients. I'm constantly working on it. I'm dancing. I'm doing all these kind of things. I'm feeding my body what it needs. I'm not feeding the fire. Okay, so stop eating those inflammatory things. Get back on your vitamins and supplements, good ones. If you're getting 5,000 pills for $5, you may as well just throw them in the trash. They're not doing you any good. You are getting what you buy there. You know, if you're not paying for something that's decent, then don't even bother. Go to, if you're back home, go to Vitamin Cottage, Natural Grocers, get your supplements. Here in the Philippines, we have healthy options. Stay away from the Costco's and the S&R's and the Walmarts and the Sam's Clubs. And yeah, they have cheap products, but they're cheap for a reason, because they don't work. So don't waste your money. Get your good products and really have good supplements. Hi, Justin. I just saw you too. Keep your alcohol limited. I usually limit myself to 1 alcoholic beverage per week, usually. Sometimes I'll do 2, but usually it's 1 or less, just because I know what it does to my body. I know I get inflamed like crazy. The next day when I get up and I take my stairs, it hurts. I'm like, God, why does it hurt this morning? Oh, I had a drink last night. So my body tells me, my body's clean enough, it tells me, dude, stop doing that, okay? So keep that in mind. If you're waking up in the morning or getting up after a meal going, oh my God, I'm achy, I feel like garbage. Well, you probably just put garbage in your body, so that's what your body's giving you back. You've been feeding your fire instead of putting it out. So do the right things for your body. Listen to your body. Stay off the inflammatory foods, the inflammatory drinks, the inflammatory habits, and get out there and do some healthy things for your body. Stop feeding your fire and start feeding nutrition and the vessel that you were given. Start taking care of it. Alrighty, guys. Hopefully that gave you something to think about today. Thank you everybody for piping in and watching. I appreciate all of you, and I hope that gave you something to think about today. Alrighty, guys. God bless. Love you. I will see you next week.